So we're going to just start with just a little bit of this.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. A little bit of this. And then we're going to thumb the meridian. So the spleen meridian, which starts here, comes in front of the ankle and up underneath the tibia. Up to the waist, and then it continues onto the torso. But we're going to just focus from where it starts to the waist. And we're going to thumb the channel. So we're going to start like this, where it starts at the lower corner of the nail. We're just going to press into the side of the toe and the arch of the foot. And this is, we'll do these bilaterally. And then when you get up to the tibia, the meridian is up underneath the tibia, so you have to do what's called hooking. So your thumb hooks up underneath the bone. So if you want to just rock back and forth and just apply this pressure, you feel.
That's definitely pressure.
Yeah, that's spleen meridian. Up, feel it on yourself. What I mean by up underneath the tibia. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing your body weight well. So you might want to come from a more higher acclimation so that you can press in a little bit more. If it's too much.
It's good, actually. It's good. I don't think I can take anymore, but it's really
I don't have any more to give it.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's good because
So
I don't want any
a
more.
couple of key points. One of them is up underneath this knee bone here. Up underneath, you'll press, and this is a really hot spleen point generally. It's used for knee pain. It's called spleen 9. So if you look at the anatomy of it all, excuse me while I do this. You're following up underneath the tibia, and when you come, here's the knee bone, you come up underneath, there's a big indentation here, and this is where spleen 9 lives.
Yep, that's the one, Jen. I found it.
You got it now.
That's
Back off.
spleen 9. And then you're going to come up right on the inside of the knee and then straight up. If you envision this line that comes straight up. So you're just here. You want to move forward a little bit so that you're not overly extending through your lower back. Here's the ASIS, so just below that. That's spleen meridian. Next one is liver. Liver starts on the inside here. Comes in between the web. Remember where the source point was? For liver 3, in between the webbing of the big toe and the second toe. And this also comes in front of the malleolus, but it's about where the spleen is here, it's about a thumb width more towards the midline where liver is. So here's spleen. And if you take a thumb width from that, you'll go right into the liver meridian, and then you want to just sink in for liver meridian. And there's some zigzags in the meridian, but I just want you to get accustomed to thumbing the channel. Pressures up there? Rocking back and forth using your body weight. Not forcing it, just letting your body weight dictate the pressure. And this one then continues up. And where the spleen meridian was here, the liver, with one thumb within. So.
Are you anterior to gracilis?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. And it is down?
So spleen is up underneath this bone, but on this side. That's spleen way over here. And then a thumb width towards the midline, this is liver.
Okay.
And then a thumb width from there will be kidney. So here's spleen comes up, liver comes up, and then kidney starts on the bottom of the foot, right? So right underneath the arch of the foot, in line with the middle toe, up underneath in this concavity, kidney 1, bubbling spring. Okay, so you want to start by compressing into the bottom of the foot, up underneath that arch, very bubbly. And the meridian comes up behind the malleolus And you can just press in there, and then you do the source point, which is kidney 3, which is in between the malleolus and the Achilles tendon. So you just sink right in that concavity. And then you want to come up even more towards the midline, working your way up. Easy. No, the spleen starts here, front. The liver starts here, goes in front. The kidney starts here and comes this way behind the ankle. They all come together actually, spleen, liver, and
9.
kidney, at something called spleen 6, where they cross, but then they
Spleen 6.
separate again.
Okay.
But
3 yin crossing.
the 3 yin meeting. You know.
Hmm.
So this is
Big
kidney.
point.
Okay. Now, when you're working on someone, and if you take into consideration that once you get past the knee, you're going through the adductors, and the adductors generally are tight, you can work on spleen, liver, and kidney in this fashion, where you bend the knee, and you can come in like this, and you can work spleen this way.
It feels really, that actually feels a lot better for me.
And also what I started to do is the spleen runs this way. So I'll start here, but I'll also start here. So I'm working the spleen meridian like this. You understand what I'm doing? I'm working the meridian from the top and the bottom. And it's supported here, so you come sort of coincide, and when you get up to the knee, you're right up at the groin. So you stop spleen, then liver, and kidney this way. Okay? So that's the yin meridians, spleen, liver, and kidney. But remember that they come up and they continue up onto the torso, but we'll catch up with that when we start working the upper torso tomorrow. Because tomorrow after meditation, we're going to start where we left off at arm. And then we're going to work up the torso and the arms and the head and neck. Okay? So that's, well, let's just try that. See if we're good. Because one thing about shiatsu, you don't get out late. So we want to make